I'm so excited for this video. I'm just so excited. I've never done one of these before and I'm really looking forward to it. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a very exciting video. And I honestly, I don't know how people like make these, but what I'm going to be doing is a 24-hour readathon, or like a 24-hour read with me type video. And what I'm going to be doing is setting a timer on my phone for 24 hours because I'm a busy girl. There's things I do need to get done throughout the day, and as you guys may have just seen, it's already 4:30 in the afternoon, so I'm sort of starting this video a little bit late in the day, but better late than never, and I'm very excited about it. So for this video I do have 2 books already picked out. One I'm about easily 2/3 of the way through, and that is Unravel Me. This is the second book in the Shadow Me series. I'm honestly just obsessed with this series. I've been annotating the bits that I love, and I cannot get enough of this. It's a little bit tricky to sort of talk about this because it's not the first book of the series, so just briefly. Also, there will not be any spoilers in this video for any of the books that I'm talking about. Because I hate that. There's nothing worse than when people put spoilers into their videos, and chances are you're watching these videos because you want inspo for books to read. The Shadow Me series is a young adult dystopian romance. I'm not sure how it is actually like officially described, but that is how I would describe it. It's definitely a romance book, but it is very like plot heavy, if that's how you would describe it. It's not just lovey-dovey, it's not just about a guy and a girl. It is the world's ending and there's a guy here too. Like, it's really great, but there's more. I completely forgot to mention the most important detail. The main character, Juliet, who we follow throughout the series, was born with a lethal touch. So everybody she touches literally dies, and it is just incredible. It's an incredible story. Really love it. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish this book quite quickly within the first, I don't know, I feel like I've still got at least a good 2.5 hours left of reading this book. But once this is done, I'm not going to go straight to the next one. I like to take a little break in between and do a little bit of a palette cleanse, if you will. And I'm going to be switching to Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings, and I'm so excited. I cannot tell you how excited I am to read this. I've heard amazing things. I've also heard awful things, but mostly amazing things. So that is next up. I'm gonna get comfy on the lounge, set my timer. I've got my cup of tea back there somewhere. It's probably going cold. I'm probably gonna have to microwave it, but story of my life. But oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this. I'm so excited. So yeah, this is probably gonna go over a few days. But let's jump into it. Oh, I did forget to mention too, I've also got an audiobook, so if we need to go somewhere, we've got the audiobook. So let's get into it. Honestly, not that much later. I was only reading for about half an hour, but I need to go to town, and I figured on the way there I would listen to my audiobook. I've been listening to I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Is that going to focus? And this is like so like dark and confronting and raw, and I mean, it's a memoir, so it's very personal, and I like it because as a kid I loved iCarly, but now it's like tainting that for me. I don't know, have you listened to this book? Have you read it? Let me know what you thought about it. I think it's about a 6-ish hour book, and I've only got 3 hours and 2 minutes left. I've been doing real well listening to this the past couple of days, just while I've been like driving and cleaning and getting things done around the house. It's been really good. But yeah, I'm gonna go into town, get some groceries, and I think I'm supposed to be on a little bit of a book buying ban, but maybe we can just go have a tiny little sneak peek in Kmart. We'll see. Many hours later, 9:32, I accidentally cancelled my timer when it was around about the 21 mark. I don't know exactly where it was at, but I accidentally pressed that little cross right next to the start and like pause button, and it wiped the entire thing. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's not that serious, everybody. I've got about 55 minutes left of my audiobook, so I'm probably just gonna do some cleaning tomorrow and finish that off. But I had a really productive evening, listened to a few hours worth of this, which was really, really nice. It's just so heavy and sad, and I don't know, it makes me really, really sad. Like I mentioned before, I watched iCarly when I was a kid, so just, yeah, knowing her thoughts and everything behind that and everything she was going through at that time, it's really sad. But I'm gonna try to read my actual book for the next hour before I go to sleep. So I will check in again in the morning. Hopefully I can get through a good chunk of this tonight. Well, when it's done thundering, I would like to speak. Good morning, everybody. Day 2 of my readathon. I think this is gonna go over a few days, but oh my goodness, I don't know, like, this is just getting wild. Like, it is just coming in thick, like plot twist after plot twist. I don't know what is in these pages, but normally a book like this I would be so intimidated by. I think it's about 460 pages. I can actually read these so much faster than I would have thought, so I will definitely be getting through this probably within the next hour, which I'm really excited about because I cannot wait to start Magnolia Parks, even though I'm completely obsessed with Shadowy. It's just, I don't know how to describe the writing, but it's just written so like precisely, and a lot of the sentences are quite like just short and like concise, and I don't know, I love it. It's really like fast paced, and I love it so much. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get back to this the next time I check in. This book will be finished, so that's like really bittersweet. I'm not rushing. I'm not one to rush through what I'm reading. I'm just sitting here and enjoying it, and my god, I am enjoying it. A few days later, and I'm feeling very happy with myself that I decided to set a timer on my phone to do this video, because I actually ended up really, really sick for a few days. Like, so sick that reading was just not, I mean, I felt like I couldn't like see or like focus on anything. So yeah, a few days later, but I have finished Unravel Me. Loved it. 5 freaking stars. It is just so good. I cannot wait to start the next book. Moved on to reading the next novella in that series, which is Fracture Me. Unite Me is both Destroy Me and Fracture Me in the one book. So I've been reading Fracture Me while I've also been reading dun 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 dun, Magnolia Parks. I'm so excited to be reading this. I know I keep saying it, but I've just been looking at this sitting on my desk for the longest time. There's an eyelash on it. And I've just been so looking forward to reading this, and I love it. Hence all my little like annotation, what's it called? My little like tabs there. I don't know if you can see those, but I don't know. I'm only like 30 pages in. I know it's too hard to really have much of an opinion at this point, but I'm just finding it a little hard to follow, and there's a lot of characters, and I don't know, I think this is going to take me a lot longer to read than what I anticipated. So yeah, I've been switching it up between Magnolia Parks and Fracture Me, and I've still got just under 17 hours left on my little timer, so plenty of time. I'm going to get stuck back into it, and yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think about Magnolia Parks when I'm like halfway through the book, which is going to take me a while, so hopefully we can get there. Hello everybody, it is taking me a really long time to film this video. We've still got 9 hours left on the clock at this present time, and I'm actually really proud of myself. I feel like I've done way more reading in 24 hours than I thought I was able to. Like, it feels like when you commit to a book that's like 500 pages that you're going to be reading it for like 2 weeks, and it's really just not the case at all, which is so interesting to me. But anyway, hello, welcome to my bedroom. I literally never ever film in here, so this is feeling very personal. But I just wanted to come on here with a little bit of an update. I know I said that I was going to check back in when I was halfway through, but you guys, I fell into it, and I absolutely got into it. I loved this book so much. So in this book, we are following Magnolia Parks, hence the title, and her on and off boyfriend BJ, and that is really all that I want to say about this. It is so good, no spoilers. I am obsessed. I am so looking forward to reading the next one. This is second chance romance, friends to lovers, yeah, definitely. Sort of like a slow burn. I don't know if it really is, but it feels like that now that I finished it. A bit of a slow burn situation. Maybe even a little bit of like found family in this. And I just absolutely love this. It is quite confronting. Definitely not, it's definitely like an adult book. I don't even know what, definitely romance, but like the worst sort of romance that you could possibly think of. It's just, I really like it. I really liked it. That's all I'm gonna say. I rated it 5 stars on Goodreads, and I was ready to jump back into this world right away and start reading Daisy Hates, but I did not. Instead, I showed some self-control for the very first time in my life, and I went back to the Shadow Me series, and I read the second part of Unite Me, which is the Fracture Me novella. Read the entire thing. It was only like 100 pages, but there's another part to this book. It's called Juliet's Journal, and I'm not exactly sure when I'm supposed to read that part. Maybe at the end of the entire series. I really don't know. But why would it be in this book if it was supposed to be read at the end of the entire series? I don't know. Anyway, I should probably look that up. But yes, so that was pretty much all that I thought that I would get time to read in 24 hours. So I didn't really have anything else planned. So I referred to my TBR for this month. And it's a good thing that I wrote that down, because I've got quite a few books now that are just sitting there, and I honestly have just not I've got no timeline for when I'm going to actually read them. Like, they're literally just sitting there. And this is one of them. It is called Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi, I think is how you say his name. But I didn't realise that this book was actually originally written in Japanese and has been translated. And I'm not that far in, but this is about a old little, I don't know if it's old actually, it's about, actually it must be old. I don't know, it's about a coffee shop in Japan. It's like underground and you can go there. I'm really not far in at all. I'm 14 pages in, but you can go there and you can travel back in time before the coffee gets cold. You can't change, I mean, you can go back in your past. You can only, what was it? So you can go back to your past, but nothing that you change in the past is going to change your future, like present day. So yeah, everything's going to be as it was when you come back. And the other thing was, you can only go back in the past to a moment with someone else that has also visited the cafe. It's very, I don't know, it's very interesting. I really like it. I think it's going to be one of those books that is more like thought-provoking more than an actual story. But I'm really enjoying this, reading something different. And honestly, a part of me is just like such a sucker for like all the Japanese names in this book. Like, I just think it's the best thing ever. I'm going to hopefully finish this within the next few hours, and then I don't know what we're gonna read next, but can I just say again how proud of myself, how many pages we've read in this video. Anyway, I'm gonna get back into it and I will check in with you guys in a bit. I really apologize for my appearance throughout like the majority of this video. I feel like I've just been in some variation of Christmas pajamas, but I am only 60 pages into this book. Mind you, it's only about a 200-page book, so we're nearly halfway, and I really can't figure out what the actual heck is going on here. Like, it is just, I thought that it was gonna be a book where you sort of take like a message from it, if you know what I mean, like a book. I think I said it yesterday, but like a book to, what's the word? Oh my god, my brain hurts today. What is that? A book that is like thought-provoking. And I suppose it is, but as I'm reading it, I'm starting to feel like it's just like really random, slightly repetitive general fiction. I don't know what this book is classed as, but it is, I don't know, right now I just feel like I would rather be reading something else, but I'm not going to do that. I'm still enjoying it, just not as much as I might be enjoying reading Daisy Hates right about now. But I am going to read a little bit more of this, and then I've got a hair appointment today, so hopefully I can bust out the rest of it while I'm there, and we can move on to reading something a bit more fun, because I honestly feel like time has just absolutely stopped. I've still got 8 hours and 40 minutes. Like, it's apparently I've only been reading this for like half an hour, and it just feels like it's absolutely going forever. So that's that. That's how I feel about this book right this very moment in time. I am getting sort of tired of it, but I'm sure that it'll get better. Hello everybody, we did it. We made it to the end of the video. This took much longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. That's fine. Lately I feel like I've done nowhere near as much reading as I would have liked to. I had a wedding to plan, Christmas stuff, just, it was all on, but we did it. We got there in the end, and overall I definitely enjoyed this, and I would love to do it again. I would love to actually do this in 24 hours, like try to pull an all-nighter and actually do this. But let me just get a bit closer. Just to refresh everybody's memories, the books that we read in this video were Unravel Me, Unite Me, but the Fracture Me novella, Magnolia Parks, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and the last physical book that I also started reading was Daisy Hates. I also listened to an audiobook for some parts of this video. It was I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Let's start from where we left off. The book I gave 2 stars on Goodreads. This is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. I actually just looked up what genre this falls under because I'm really just having a hard time placing it. It comes up as fiction, fantasy, magical realism, contemporary, Japan, time travel, Japanese literature, science fiction, and adult. Would I recommend anybody reading this? This is really harsh, but no. Not really. It was interesting and it was a cool idea, but I just feel like it could have been better. There could have been more sticky notes falling off of the back of it. I just feel disappointed. I had such high hopes for this. I know I spent a lot of the video talking about these, but we finished Unravel Me and the Fracture Me novella as well. I'm absolutely obsessed with these. I can't wait to read the next one, Magnolia Parks. I was watching a video the other day and somebody described this as Chuck and Blair from Gossip Girl. If you guys are Gossip Girl fans, maybe you can relate. I never really watched Gossip Girl when I was younger, but I feel like my sisters did and I always saw like little snippets of it, and I think that this could definitely be comparable to Gossip Girl. Like I mentioned, we're following Magnolia Parks and BJ Ballantyne. Anyway, it is a really, really great book. 100% recommend picking it up. If there's any books in this video, it's this one. You need this. I'm telling you now. If you are into romance novels, it's hardly even romance, honestly. Like, it is so... It's like the opposite to how you would want to be treated in a relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Next, I started reading Daisy Hates, but we've only got 12 minutes left on the timer. I'm up to page 260, which is, I think, a little bit over... Yeah, a bit over halfway, so there's 424 pages in this book. I think my camera hates me. The battery just died. Yeah, so in this book we're following Daisy's brother Julian, and Christian. It is like a love triangle situation, except Daisy's brother is like a gang lord. They steal art from museums, and like it's so good. No spoilers. It's all in the same Magnolia Parks universe, and I just honestly love this so much. But this book is taking me so much longer to read than I anticipated. I think the writing in this one is a lot smaller than in Magnolia Parks. It's just taking me a lot longer to read. The only thing that I have to complain about in this book, in all of Daisy's chapters, where it's from her point of view, there is footnotes. And I just find them super annoying. It's super time consuming to like go down and like find it at the bottom of the page and then try and go back and find where I was. Like I put my finger there, but it just doesn't help. And I just, most of the time, whatever the footnote is referring to, it's sort of like a waste of time. It's funny to see like her point of view, but I just think that it could have been written into the actual text in the book. I don't know. I don't know why they're there, but they're in there. They're a bit annoying, but it's fine. Nevertheless, absolutely love this book. We'll probably be giving it 5 stars too. But lastly, we did listen to an audiobook in this video. It was I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy. It's a memoir, and it's very sad and like honest and raw and real, and it's probably really triggering for a lot of people. So If you're feeling a bit sensitive, I wouldn't recommend listening to it, but I gave that 5 stars on Goodreads. I thought it was really, really good and really interesting, and also really, really sad to hear how she grew up in front of the camera playing such a happy character in iCarly when really it just wasn't the case at all. But anyway, hate to end the video on a bummer, but that is it. That is it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. But that is it from me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all really, really soon. Bye!